So we are good to go now. The oil is about 5 minutes. For us to do the testing, this is what you do. You can take the small one to test the oil. Let's throw it inside. Since it's at the top, it's not going down inside. It means your oil is ready. So the next thing to do is to start cutting your dough for proper frying. Here is that you start from the big ones. This is where we started from. 4, 4, 4. So we start for the big ones. This is how to lift your dough down and guide it with this place. Then carry it up. Slightly drop. As it is now, this is how it's going to be. You don't put too many on your pan. Allow space. When you allow space, it gives it access for them to become big. It also allows the thing to cook well. Another thing you should know that before you start frying, you go down below. You can see you have reduced the heat from the pan. So this will cook for about 2 minutes before you turn over. So this is it. It's cooking. How do you know? For me, though I'm not with an Anglo, the way you can to check if your donut is ready, you can use your stick or frying spoon. Press the side. You can see the down. It's easy. You can even turn with your hand. Very easy. Just like this. Press the side and slip over. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. Now, how do you achieve white line? What gives you white line is excuse me, look at this is where the oil is stopped here. Two things give you one line. Number one, if you can control the heat of the oil in a low heat. Number two, when you have plenty oil and the dough can flow on the oil, that place where the oil reach, it will cook. So when you turn it over again, the oil again will reach something like here on the other side. So here now is at this stage. On the other side, when you turn it over, it's here. So you know what we discover is that space between both sides is where the white line will show. At this is now, I'm going to do the turnover. Just push from the down. Push, push, or press any side. You press down, it will turn automatically. It's as easy as that. So we allow it to cook again for this time. It's not going to be as long as in the early stage. Allow it to cook again for another 1 minute. Then you can see now I have turned it over. All this place where you see the oil, see between the pot now and the oil, you see where the oil is stopped. So between here and here is going to be the space where the oil did not reach. So that's what creates that white line. And this white line is called classical line. This is this is a global donut. This is how donut is globally. Then you can start to add jam, any kind of cream of your choice. This is Mr. Clean's posting online on how to do jam donuts. I can also do it like this, mix with hand, and I still achieve white line. Online class is available always. You can reach me on 08062421654. Mr. King's Pastry. So after a minute now, this is it. You turn both sides. See, it's ready. You turn the other side. All is ready. This is how to achieve your white line in your donut. You see, all sides. See, people nowadays call it pillow donut. There's nothing like pillow donut. It's called jam donut globally. That is the language. So you bring them out one by one. You bring it out one after the other. If you can follow these techniques, like I said, you get it right. There is no big deal. It's patient. It's a principle. I learned it. I follow it. Now I'm doing it. Anybody can do this. First set. Thank you. This is the second set. Just do it. And allow it to keep frying again for some minutes. That's what you must learn. Don't think because you have space here, you will put donut there. No. As soon as it begins to cook now, this donut will rise and cover this space. Just